What's the quick
Uh,
one sentence difference between emotional softness and emotional intelligence?
Emotional softness would be emotional instability. So not being able to manage your own emotions well, being reactive, not knowing how to pause before reacting. And that's exactly what emotional intelligence is understanding that there is a reason behind every action or every, emotion that you're experiencing. There's a reason behind that. To be able to look at it with curiosity and not reactivity, that's emotional intelligence.
it's one of those
Monique, you say
moving
the same thing?
targets, Spencer. It is what I say it is when I say it is at that time, when it's useful, sort of thing. Like that's just the way that it happens to unfold mostly.
I'm with the idea though that like you don't want a man that is who can't control his emotions, who's gonna feel anger and lash out with that. He starts getting violent just because he's angry, or he starts breaking down and crying because he's upset. Like I am 100% with that. You don't want a man
You don't want
who's
a
like
woman like that either. I just want to say, just because you're a woman, that doesn't justify that behavior either. Nobody should be acting like that in a relationship, okay? It doesn't matter whether you're a man or a woman. You should both have emotional intelligence and both be able to regulate yourself in a healthy relationship. The woman's not allowed to get off on having emotional outbursts just because she's a woman. Like
You
that's
literally had an emotional outburst during the show, though.
Yeah, because you were talking over me as well, and you were rude. You were highly offensive, and I was triggered, and I reacted.
What was it that triggered you?
That's called
So you broke
accountability.
your own rule. So what was it that triggered you exactly?
What rule did I break?
Well, you broke your own rule. You said you're supposed to be able to regulate your emotions, and you had a hissy fit.
You don't think that you raised your voice and got upset and got triggered? You don't think that I offended you? Do you think that you kept your calm the entire time?
I'm a pretty stoic guy, yeah.
Yeah.
I just don't have the patience for nonsense when people speak over me like you were.
Yeah, I don't have the patience for that either. So I guess we have something in common,
I see.
even though we're of the opposite sex.
Spence, we're at 90 minutes.
Yeah.
Do we have anything else on the agenda for tonight?
No, nothing else, so we can wrap it up.
Anything from the ladies before we wrap up? Do you have any questions? Anything you want to state before we go?
No, I guess I just appreciate having me on, and yeah, I thought it was a heated conversation, but it was a decent one.
Yeah, Monique?
It's better than some of the other ones I've seen.
Well, I'm glad you guys had a good time and were able to contribute to the show. I enjoyed stepping in for Moff this evening. He'll be back next week. I know he's busy. He's lining up a awesome speaker for our event later on this year. But guys, thanks for watching the show. Ladies, thanks for joining us. Spencer's your guy if you ever want to come back again and chop anything up, any topics you want to talk about. That's why we do these shows, to sort of dive down these rabbit holes and have these conversations. Sometimes they're difficult.
Have the conversations that no one else wants to actually have, that society wants to just push off to the side and
Sugarcoat.
sugarcoat it all.
There you go. All right, Spencer, you wanna end the show and run the end rail?
Yep. Yeah.
Thanks, ladies.
Bye.
Take us off here.
All right, guys, I really hope that you enjoyed that clip. If you want to check out the full-length podcast episode, you can find that right over here. Also, make sure you visit my website over here where you'll find my supplements, the opportunity to book me privately one-on-one for coaching, and most importantly, my new School of Unplugging, which you'll find on the Courses tab. Newer to the channel? Hit subscribe.